So I'm very excited today to announce the start of the Release Over 20 for Louisiana program. This is just a promotional program with prizes to get more people in Louisiana involved with Release Over 20. This begins on April 1st and will last through June, the end of June. So there will be prizes at the end of April, end of May, and end of June. So hold on a bit, I'll explain what some of those prizes are. But just to take you back, if you don't know what Release Over 20 is, this is a voluntary release program for flounder, sheep's head, and speckled trout that are 20 inches or larger. And the reason that you would release these fish is because they are bigger spawners than their smaller counterparts. So for instance, speckled trout would in a season would release about 10 times as many eggs as a 12-inch speckled trout. So we're talking about 20 million eggs, as many as 20 million eggs in a spawning season. So a real significant contribution. And in Louisiana especially, we have 20-inch trout, but they're not that abundant. That's about a 3-year-old trout. Could be a little bit a 22-inch, which is closer to 4 years old. So these are pretty old trout. They've survived quite a lot to get to 3-4 years of age. And the data that came back from Louisiana Wildlife Fisheries from their studies showed that we only have about 3% of our trout that are in this size range, above this 20-inch range. So that's why I'm excited about it. I love to catch speckled trout. I love to fish for them, and especially the larger trout. And I want the larger trout to be around to increase the biomass, the spawning biomass for 2023 and onwards. So let's talk about the fun stuff. What are the prizes going to be, and how will this work? So there's going to be 2 categories. There's going to be one called, so this whole campaign is going to be called Build Back the Boot. There's going to be 2 categories. One is going to be Release the Beast, and the other one will be Share the Vision. So Release the Beast is where if you catch a trout in Louisiana that's over 20 inches, you photograph it, you release it, and you enter that into a form that's on the Release Over 20 website. And there's a link to that form in the bio on this video. You just have to catch it, release it, take a photo, and enter it in to the form. That's all you have to do for entry. You don't have to, there's no entry fee, anything like that. And there are some good prizes. So at the end of April, so April 30th and May 31st, there's going to be one entry selected from each of those months, and they will win a Matrix box. So this is the Matrix Shad box, which is full of all kinds of goodies. I never get on the water without Matrix Shad, and I almost always have them tied on one of my rods. So there's going to be I'm sure some great prizes in the box itself. Marsh Romance Kit to keep those bugs off you. It works. A $25 Sportsman's Outfitters gift card. A Bruin 20-ounce tumbler. You can always use another good tumbler. And a Berkeley Cutter 90. I've been using these Berkeley Cutter 90s all winter in 2022, 2023. And this is a great bait, and Berkeley's been very generous in donating a lot of these baits for these prizes. So really thankful to Berkeley, and I can confirm that this is a great bait for big speckled trout. And then there will be a grand prize on March 30th, or I'm sorry, on June 30th, which will be the end of the promotional period. So the grand prize will be pulled from all the entries in the whole promotion, the whole 3-month promotional period. It's going to be a Bruin 48-ounce cooler. This is a really good cooler, high-quality cooler. It's going to be yours if you win that grand prize. And there's going to be a big trout tackle box that goes along with it. So again, really great prize. The second category, which is Share the Vision, it's a great category for everybody to get involved with, and there are great prizes here too. You don't have to catch a 20-inch trout, and this will be very helpful for some people. Maybe you're not in an area where there are a lot of larger trout, or maybe you just don't catch them for whatever reason. You can still participate. So all you have to do is you go to the Release Over 20 Instagram page where the reels are, and Cliff Hall II, who is the state rep for Release Over 20 for Louisiana, and he will put a reel up on there with instructions of what to do. But you just have to go there. You have to follow Release Over 20. You have to tag 2 people in the comments of this reel, and then you have to share the reel on your Instagram story. That's all you have to do to enter. And for each of the 3 months, again, on April 30th and on April 31st, and then on June 30th, winners will be selected from the people who did this simple thing to promote conservation of the speckled trout population. So again, same prizes: the Matrix Shad box, the Marsh Romance kit, the $25 Sportsman's Outfitter gift card, the Bruin 20-inch tumbler, and the Berkeley Cutter 90. So that will be for both April, the end of April, and the end of May. And then in this category, the grand prize winner, which will be picked on June 30th, will be a trophy trout learning trip with myself and with Cliff Hall. So one of you, hopefully one of you who watch me, are going to get to go fishing with me and Cliff. So I'll be excited to meet you, and that should be a great trip. We have a lot of sponsors, not just the ones that I've listed. We have a couple of YouTube channels, local channels. Catch a Later and Jar Fishing are both participating here. We have Martian Hills and Matrix Shad, Hawk Soap, Sportsman Outfitters, Bruin Coolers, Pure Flats, Berkeley, and Martian Bio Outfitters. All of these folks are contributing to the prizes that will be given out during this promotion. And so I hope you will participate. Again, you don't have to catch a 20-inch trout to participate. You can still participate on the promotional side to get the word out and help us to get a great spawn for 2023. So, looking forward to seeing your name and possibly fishing with you.